Welcome back, student. It's Sanjay Kumar Upadhyay. Welcomes you in the class of Python. Today we are going to discuss different types of library used in a Python. As we have already discussed how a function can be used in a Python. Function can be used by using a user-defined function and by using a standard library like built-in functions or modules. Today's class we will discuss what is standard library and how different types of standard library will be used in Python. A standard library is a collection of many built-in functions that can be called in a program as and when required. It saves the programmer time of creating those commonly used functions every time. It means a standard library contains the predefined functions whose definition has been already defined in a Python. We have to only just call the specific function and get the functionality of that function in our programs. Let us discuss the different types of standard library that we can use in our Python programs. The first category is built-in function. Built-in functions are ready-made functions in a Python that are frequently used in a program. There are several types of built-in functions which can be used in a Python program. We have already used input-output functions like input or print. Several type conversion we have also used like int, str. This will convert the specific type of value into a different values. There are several mathematical functions also that are predefined and we can use for several purposes. There are several specific functions are also defined which can be used in different purposes. Now let us discuss several commonly used built-in functions in Python. The first function that we have discussed here is absolute, ABS. ABS is a function which returns the absolute value or exact value without the sign of a floating number or an integer number. Here if you write minus 5.7, its absolute value is 5.7. This ABS will return the 5.7. Div mode function, it returns the tuple of quotient and remainder. Means if we have divided 7 by 2, then whatever quotient we get and whatever remainder we get after dividing 7 by 2, that value will be collected in a tuple and that tuple will be returned by this function. Similarly, max function is used to return the largest value in a given sequence either in list or in string. Pow, it returns the x to the power y value. If we have written pow 5,2, then it will return 25. And if we have written like this is important one. If we give here three values 5, 2, 4, then it will return 1. This is we can see here it returns like this. First two numbers are in exponent form and the third one will return the percentage, means remainder of the rest value. The calculation will going on this pattern. Sum is used to sum the number of elements in a tuple or sequence. Len is used to count the number of characters or number of elements in a sequence. Here examples are given. Hope you will understand that. Len computer, it contains 7 characters, and here len there is a tuple having 2 values, then it will return the 2. Several common built-in functions are also there like eval. Eval is mainly used to evaluate the string as a numeric calculation. Suppose we get a string 5 plus 2. Generally, when we add this, we get 52. But if you use eval function for that, it calculates the value 5 plus 2 as 7, and the 7 is assigned to x, and whenever we use to print x, we get the value 7. Type is a function which we have already used to determine the type of an object. Suppose x is 5 and we type x, then it will return the x is a type of integer type class. Similarly, round, it returns the number in required decimal places. If any floating number is there, then we can display it or round off it on a number of decimal places. Like here, around 12.452, 1 means it is rounded up on for 1 decimal places. Range is a function which defines a series of value. It starts from 0 and ends with end minus 1. It has 3 parameters: start, end and stepping. It is mainly used in for loop, or we can use it like this also. Suppose we are defining a list and we want to get range of this, then this value, range value, its initial value is 10 and its ending value is 41, and stepping means after getting one value, the next value will be get after adding this number. Means first is 10, then second must be 15, third must be 20. The difference of each element in a list is 5. So in this way, it starts from 10 and ends 41 minus 1, that is 40. In this way, range is used for different purposes. ID is mainly used to get the identification address of a memory of a particular object which is used in a program. These are several common built-in functions. Just we have to call it and use it as per our requirement. Now, the module. Module is a file contain collection of functions. Suppose we have created some functions in a program and we want to reuse them in another program. In that case, we can save those functions under a single file or a module and reuse them for different other programs. Means module is a collection of different types of function, and these modules can be imported in other program, and by importing these modules, whatever functions defined under that module can be used in another program. So how a module can be created? A module is a simple Python file. Just what we have to do, just define a number of functions in a Python file and save it with .py extension. Okay, this is a that much we have to do, and we can create a module. Means in a module we can define number of functions, and whenever we want to use those functions, we have to only import those module, and we can use whatever functions we want from that particular module. To use the module, we have to import the module in our program. If we have created a module, but if we cannot imported it, we have not imported the particular module in our program, then whatever function we have defined in that particular module cannot be used in our program. So to use those module functions or module, first we have to import the module in our program. Once module is imported, once we have imported a particular module, all the functions defined under that module can be accessible to the program. Now we are able to use all those functions which are defined in that module. Here is a picture of module from where we can understood that a module can contain function 1, function 2, function 3 and function n can be there, and we can use any of that function by importing the particular module. Now how a module can be used or how a module can be attached in our Python file. There are two ways in which a Python file any module can be attached. The first way is by using import statement, and the second way is by using from statement. Let's see how these two are working. By using import statement, just we have to write like this: import module name. We can import more than one module at a time, or you can simply write a single module name. Like what we have to write? We have to write import and the module that we want to attach with our Python file. Here we want to add math module, then we have to write import math. Now all the functions of that module is attached with your Python file, but unless you call those functions of that module, any function will not work. So to use those functions, you have to call the function. The pattern of calling those functions are: you have to type the module name dot function name. Means, see the example here, import math, and if you want to use the square root function of math, then you have to write like this: math dot square root, and whatever value you want to evaluate, you can give that value. But to use this sqrt function, you have to precede it with its module name. This is the way in which import can be used. One thing we have to remember, that only one time we have to import the particular module. Only once it can be imported, and anywhere in a program it can be imported. Once a module is imported in your program, all the functions related to that module is able to used in your program. Now let's see how from statement is working. From statement is used to access only the required function from a module. Means, in import statement, as soon as we invoke a statement import math, this will includes all the function of math, or it loads all the function of math in a memory of a system or interpreter. But we have to use only 2 or 3 functions. For doing so, we use from statement. From statement mainly allows the programmer to use only the required function from a module. It loads only the specific function instead of all function in a module. Thus it saves the memory. So how it is used? Let's see here. To use the particular module in a Python program by using from statement, the syntax is: from module name import whatever function you want to use. Let's see the example. From math module, from math import sqrt and ceil. This sqrt and ceil is a function name. So from this, only 2 function has been called or attached with our Python program. So only the memory consumption of your interpreter limits to this 2 function only. One another advantage of using from statement is that whenever a from statement is used to import a module, we didn't required to type the module name preceded by its function name. Means uh, module name is not required for calling a function. Just we have to type simply a function and its value and it will work. That is the way in which from statement is used. Now, to get more information about different modules and whatever modules we have in our Python interpreter, we can use this command. To get all the modules or list of modules available in your Python interpreter, we can type here help and simply module. And to get the content of a specific module, we can use like this help and module name. Suppose we want to know what are the functions which are defined in a math module, then we can type here help math. It will display the different functions defined under a math module. This is a way to use different modules. That's all for today. Hope you will understand it. In next class, we will discuss different types of modules, built-in modules, which are defined in a Python. Thank you. Take care.